I've got a driving assessment coming up at work next week, yeah?
Yeah.
And if I pass the driving assessment, I'll get a better car, yeah?
Mhm.
But this guy does the assessment, and mate told me that he's really, really strict on this progress, hesitancy, normal road positioning.
Mm.
So this is the only lesson I'm going to get,
Yeah.
to make sure I pass, yeah?
Yeah.
So if you could help me out with that today, I'd appreciate it.
Okay.
I have actually driven a Fiesta before because my wife's got exactly the same car, yeah?
Yeah.
So, have you got any questions?
No.
So,
Yeah. No questions.
what kind of level am I at?
Your full licence
Yeah.
holder.
And what's the subject?
Progress, hesitancy, and normal road
Yeah.
position.
So, if you want to meet and greet, then we'll go on the roll.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, Tony. My name's
Hello.
Allison. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks for helping me out today.
It's okay. I understand you've got an assessment coming up.
Yeah.
Right. So what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be doing progress, hesitancy, and normal road
Yeah,
position.
he's really strict on that, yeah.
Okay. So just a couple of questions before we move away.
Yeah.
What do you understand by progress?
Oh, yeah, that's getting on with it and being business like we're safe to do so, isn't it?
That's it. Good. What about your normal road position? Do you know where your normal road position should be?
Oh, yeah, I stay about a metre from the curb or the middle of my lane.
Yeah. Good. And what about hesitancy? Do you know what we understand by that?
That's where you're dodgering around at junctions and holding people up, and dodgering around at roundabouts holding people up, isn't it?
That's it, yeah. Right, okay, well, your understanding seems quite good in that. So what we do, we'll have a little drive about and have a look at it all.
Right.
Okay, so when you're ready, if you'd like to set
Just one
yourself
question you
up.
forgot to ask me there.
Yeah.
Any idea what it is?
No.
Full licence holder, yeah?
Oh, so, yeah. How much experience do you actually get on the road?
Oh, I do. I drive every day.
Oh, you drive every day?
Yeah. I drive about 20 miles to work and 20 miles home.
Oh, right, okay, so you've got a lot of driving experience.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you find you have any problems with any of those subjects?
No,
Any
my
lot
wife
of
moans a
driving?
bit about my driving, but I think I'm really good.
Oh, right, okay.
I think
then.
there's going to be money for all road for you.
Right, okay, so we'll have a drive around and we'll have a look.
Yeah, I think you'll be paying me when you see how good I am.
Right, okay.
No chance of that happening, is it? Oh, yeah.
Right, before you set off, what can you see in your mirrors?
I can square the whole back window.
Yeah, and your two side ones?
I can see a bit of sky and a bit of road.
Excuse
I can see
me.
the door handles.
Yeah.
And the same with that one.
Oh, right, okay.
Not the road, I can see the pavement.
Yeah, so you've got half and half in.
Yeah?
Right, okay, so when you're ready,
Oh.
we'd like to move away.
Just remember to be on my best behaviour, haven't I? Think back to my driving lessons 20 years ago. At the crossroads, turning right.
And at the crossroads, if I get the words out, we're going to turn right.
You're breaking them teeth in with the dog, eh?
So what sort of speed should you be doing now?
Oh, 30, isn't it?
No, if you need, cover the brakes, start
End
to
of the
slow
road,
down.
right.
And we're going to turn right at the end of the road. Got a lot of parked cars there. If we're going 30 down there and somebody suddenly walked out, we wouldn't be able to stop in time. So what we need to do, because we've got less vision, we need less speed. So 20 mile an hour down a sort of road like that is fast enough. We need to be able to stop in the distance so we can see to be clear.
Oh, right. I thought the speed limit was 30 mile an hour, I should drive at 30.
Well, because it's 30, it doesn't mean to say we have to do 30, that's the limit. So no more than 20 down
All
here
right.
then, Tony. Because we've got lots of people crossing, lots of cars parked.
This car's parked.
Yeah, so we need to be able to stop. If someone walks out,
Yeah.
we need to be able to stop in time.
Roundabout left.
And at the roundabout, we're going to turn left. So do you know your stopping distances?
Oh, yeah, I had to read them last night, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we need to be able to use those as we're driving along, keep them in our mind. So if you're
Yeah,
doing
I actually bought a copy of the highway code.
if you're doing 30 and there's all parked cars and you can't see, you're not going to be able to stop in time.
No.
It's going to take you 6 car lengths to stop. If someone suddenly walks out, you're going to run them over. So you need to keep the speed down.
Roundabout left.
And at the roundabout, we're going to turn left.
Yeah, so what you could have come in that just
Yeah.
out of road, in that new road.
Yeah.
What's the speed limit for this road?
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. What would you say? There's a good speed to drive in this road, yeah?
Okay. So what's the speed limit for this road then?
Oh, 30.
Okay, and what do you think would be a good speed for this
I'll have a
road?
look when I get around the bend. I reckon I could probably do about 25, probably 30 here, couldn't I? Because they're all parked off road, aren't they?
Yeah, about 25, because you've got to park there.
Yeah.
And also you've got to consider people may run across, kids.
Look at that man in that unicycle.
Yeah.
No, it's not a unicycle.
He's doing the road markings. Because you've got to park there, you've got a lot of kids that may be running across from one side to the other, eager to get over to the park. So probably about 20 to 25 is more suitable for this sort of road.
Roundabout straight.
And at the roundabout we want to go straight on. Okay, we've got a bit of a clear road, so what sort of speed do you think we could be doing here?
I could do just about 30 here, couldn't I?
Yeah, you could increase your speed a bit
Yeah.
more here, because our vision's quite good here,
right,
isn't
yeah,
it?
that makes sense, yeah. Roundabout right.
And at the roundabout we want to turn right. Right, we're looking to this new road. What's our vision like here?
Oh, it's very good.
Okay, so
I could definitely do 30 here,
yeah,
couldn't
we
I?
could on this road. Yeah, that's good. So what's the rule that we have to use when we need to?
I've got to get a stop in the distance I can see to be clear,
That's it,
haven't I?
okay. And what's happening with the speed up ahead?
Oh, it's gone 40.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks nice and clear, doesn't it?
That's it.
I could do 40 here, couldn't
That's
I?
it. We can go up to 40.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get up to 40.
I like a bit of speed. Roundabout left.
And at the roundabout, we're going to turn left. Yes, the speed limit changes. It's important that we keep up progress.
Yeah.
Keep up to the speed limit if we can, if it's clear. You can see.
So did I get them last few roads right then?
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Because what's happening? Because if you don't keep up with the speed and you're hesitating, you may force people to overtake you, and they may go into the path of oncoming traffic. So it's important that we keep.
I wasn't going too slow though, was I? I was going too fast, wasn't I?
Too far when?
Initially. I was going too fast for the conditions, wasn't I?
Oh, when we first set off.
Yeah, you
sorry.
told me to
Yeah, I was
slow down,
sorry.
didn't you?
Yeah. When we first set off, we was going
Yeah.
too fast. Yeah, because the road conditions had changed. Because
Yeah.
we had a lot of parked cars, and there's lots of pedestrians about, and that. In that situation, we need to might have to stop suddenly. 'Cause
So am I
people-
all right with that now then? Do you reckon?
Yeah, no, you seem to be okay with that now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the speed with you, the progress with you,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to keep an eye on it.
Oh, okay.
All right? Right, steer to the left, Tony.
All right.
That's enough. Right now, why I asked you to steer to the left, your road positioning. You was over to the right a little bit too much.
Was it?
And you was nearly going. You was going over the white line.
Yeah.
Now, if you go over the white line, you're going to be driving on the other side of the road. If there's cars coming, you could have a collision. Okay? There's a few ways that we can judge our normal road position. As you said to me before, you said it's a metre from the curb. Yeah.
Oh yeah, me
Yeah.
from the curb or middle of my lane, yeah.
Yeah. So there's a few ways that we can judge that. If you look well ahead down the road, you can see the two white lines in front of us, and see the car in front of his tyres
Yeah.
is creating like two tram lines. See in the road, like two dark lines. We can follow those.
Well, follow the car.
No, not the car. See the tram lines in the
Oh,
road.
right, yeah.
We can follow that, and if that doesn't work for you, if you look, a quick glance on each side wing mirror.
Oh, I haven't got any wing mirrors on here. Oh, these door mirrors.
Yeah, the door mirrors, yeah. And a quick glance, and like steer to the left. Steer to the left a little bit more. Right now, this is your normal road position. And if you have a quick glance in either mirror,
Yeah, it makes me wonder a bit though.
well, if it's making you wonder a bit,
I've got a dodgy right eye.
Okay. Well, then what we're going to do then, we'll pick up a reference point, right?
Oh, okay.
See where the curb, as we're going along, comes into the car. Where does it come in? Without taking your hands off the wheel and without pointing, where does that curb come into the car?
I'll get straight because it's easier to pick it up there. Oh, near that bubbly bit in the middle.
Right, well that's your reference point for your normal driving position.
Oh, right.
So without staring at it as we're driving along, if you feel yourself wandering off a bit too far, just keep an eye on that reference point, make sure you're in your right driving position. Okay?
That better?
Yeah, that's a lot better. Picking that up quite nicely now, so what I'll leave that with you.
Yeah, before you, before you bang it back to me,
yeah,
just come back to me and say, what's your position for normal driving?
Right. Okay then, Tony, so what is your position for normal driving?
Oh, I'll meet you from the curb in the middle of my lane, isn't it?
That's it, good. And how are you going to judge that?
I'm finding that reference point quite useful.
Good, that's it. We use that reference point. Because there are a few other ways, but if you find that one more useful for you, that's...
What's the biggie question you haven't asked? Just before you pass it back to me, yeah?
Don't know.
You mentioned it earlier on. What's the consequences if I...
Oh, right, yeah. So what's the consequences then, Tony, of going over the white line, the centre line?
Oh, I could hit that oncoming car, couldn't I?
Yeah, that's it. That's why it's very important that we maintain our normal road position when we... Okay. So what I'll do, you seem to be doing that quite nicely now. I'm going to leave that with you, but I'm just going to keep an eye on you, make sure it's okay through the rest of the drive.
Just come out a roll a minute.
Yeah.
You could have made the analysation a bit easier for yourself there.
Yeah.
By, instead of telling me the consequences,
Yeah.
I might have known them, mightn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah? So if you find out what I do know and what I don't know,
Yeah.
you've only got to work on the don't know, innit?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? That makes sense?
Yeah.
You don't have to work on the whole thing. You've only
Yeah.
got to work, fill in the gaps in my knowledge, yeah?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Well, the rest of it was handled quite well.
Okay.
Wing mirrors.
Sorry?
Wing mirrors. You're showing your age there. You got Morris Minor. Traffic lights left.
The traffic lights are going to go left. At least he's got some.
We haven't pop light indicators next month. Next right.
And we're going to take the next road on the right.
Nice day now?
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great for you driving instructor sitting in the car all
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Your arm out the window and getting the suntan.
You only tan one arm though, that's the trouble.
Yeah. So we're going to take the next turning to the left, just past the red van down there.
Okay, we're going to take the next turning on the left. It's behind the red van.
Road right.
And at the end of the road we're going to go right. Right, pop it into first gear, and you don't need the handbrake here.
I always put the handbrake on, so
Right, we don't always
give me a
need the
chance to get first gear.
well, we don't always need the handbrake. As we're coming up to an emerge, rather than coming up and stopping and putting the handbrake on, we start to slow down a bit earlier. Get it to a nice slow walking pace.
End of the road, right?
And at the end of the road we're going to go right. And pop it into first gear, then we can just drive slowly up to the giveaway line, and then we can look to see if it's clear or not, and if it's clear we can carry on straight way round. Right. Right, do you know... Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm listening.
No, sorry. Yeah, so what we're going to do on the next one when we come up to an emerge, rather than coming up to the end and stopping, then wiggling it about and putting the handbrake on, because it's making you hesitate.
Oh, I thought hesitation was waiting too long.
Yeah, because you need to prepare. If you prepared the car,
Next right.
we'll take the next road on the right. If we prepare the car as we come up to the emerge, so we start to slow down, get it to a walking pace, pop it into first gear. We're prepared to stop but ready to go. Okay, and we only need the handbrake if you're on a hill, and you might roll backwards. So if you're facing the way you want to go, you can control the car with the foot brake. So if you're on a hill and you might roll back, then you'd need the handbrake.
Yeah, I reckon you're making a bit before I say nothing. No, it's no harm, be nice and safe, and
You don't need the handbrake when the foot brake would suffice, and when the roads are flat.
yeah, I'm not doing anybody any harm now.
Yeah, but it's just holding the traffic up.
Yeah, turning right.
And we're going to take the next turn on the right. So if you've got cars behind you, they may get a bit agitated. So and as you go to pull out, he may suddenly pull out and overtake you, and you could have a collision. Okay, so we don't want to be holding anybody up. So
I never thought of that.
yeah, so we prepared the car to go. So we're prepared to stop, but we're ready to go as well. Okay.
Is that why my wife keeps saying I drive like Miss Daisy?
Probably, yeah. So
Now we're going to turn right.
at the end of this road, we're going to turn right. So get the car down to a nice walking pace. Slow it down. Press the brake pan with it on. Now get into first gear now. Get into first gear now. Don't put the handbrake on. So now the car's prepared.
Oh, right.
So now we've got to do
So I get first gear about
a car's length.
a car's length.
About a car's length from the turn a car's length from the giveaway lines.
Oh, right. So I'm prepared to.
So we're ready to stop, but we're prepared to go.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay, we'll try that again on this one.
All
This
right.
emerge.
End road left.
We're going to turn left at the end of the road. So we're going to start to slow the car down. So about a car's length from the end. About here.
Yeah.
Pop it into first
Oh,
gear.
yeah.
Now you're prepared to go, but ready to stop.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying, yeah, I'm getting
And
there.
it's a lot quicker.
Yeah.
It saves all the hesitation. See, we didn't need the handbrake there.
Next right.
And we're going to take the next turn on the right.
Yeah, I think my wife would be impressed the next time I take her out.
I think she'll be very impressed.
Yeah, we might get there twice as quick.
You probably will, yeah.
Shut up, you. It's probably women stick together, isn't it?
Well, you got to. You'd be lost without us, you man.
Sorry?
You'd be lost without us.
In your dreams. Playing snooker every night and watching football.
Oh, you like snooker then, do you?
Sorry?
You like snooker then?
Yeah. Never get to watch it though, and my wife's always watching EastEnders.
Oh, never mind.
End left.
And then at the end of the road, we're going to turn left. So we're going to do that preparation again with the car,
Oh,
as we did on those other two junctions.
That
So
one-
remind me what we're going to do?
About 1 to 1.5 car length slip into one, isn't it?
That's it. That one, yeah, that's right. Pop it into first gear then. That's it.
really good, isn't it?
Good.
I'm enjoying that.
So, a lot faster. And people get a bit irate if you keep hesitating at junctions. You get annoyed and they start doing silly things.
Oh, right.
Overtaking it can cause accidents.
So we're going to do about 20 more?
Sorry?
Are we going to practice that about 20 more times?
No, well, what we do, I'll leave that with you. You seem like you're handling that
Oh, right.
on your own at the moment. So what I'll do, I'll just keep an eye on
Right.
it and make sure it's okay as we drive along.
Okay.
Seems like summer's coming.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Let's just hope it's a bit better than last year, mate.
Did we have one last year?
No. We had a lot of rain last year.
Yeah.
I'm getting a frog in my throat.
Oh, yeah. It's what they're really well. Yeah, that makes up for me driving like Miss Daisy at these junctions, doesn't it?
That does, yeah.
I can make up the time.
Yeah.
Roundabout streets.
And at the roundabout, we're going to go straight across. So when you come up to roundabout, where do you normally look?
Ah, look to the right.
Just to the right?
Yeah.
You need to look left, right ahead, left ahead, right.
Ah, right.
Okay, so we can prepare to go. So is anything coming from the right?
Oh, yeah, he's coming
Yeah.
around, isn't he? That white one's coming, isn't it?
No, we can go now. Off we go.
All right.
Off we go. Yeah, we don't want to be hesitating at roundabouts. So what we need to be doing at roundabouts is planning. So we don't just look right. We look right ahead, left ahead, right.
Roundabout straight.
And we're going to go straight across at this roundabout. So we're looking for anything coming from the left because they're going to block.
Oh, the left.
Yeah, we're going to block the traffic. So anything coming round from the right, but it's clear, so we can carry on. Carry on. Okay, in the second gear. They're what we call blockers.
So I look left.
You got to look
I
right.
look left first.
No, you look
Oh,
right first, then ahead,
Yeah.
then left, then ahead, then right. You've got to look all the way around the roundabout.
Oh, right.
So if there's something look like it may come from the right, you could look to the left. So if there's a car going to come from the left, it may block that car from the right because everyone has to give way to the right.
Oh, right.
So we can see that's going to be a blocker. So we can use that as we're planning to emerge onto the roundabout.
Oh, okay.
But we need to be looking well ahead. We need to slow down and get the appropriate gear. Because sometimes we have to stop and sometimes we don't. But if we're looking well ahead and planning before we get there, we can get the appropriate gear as we approach.
Yeah, it's better to stop, don't we?
No, it's not better to stop because what happens if you stopped, the car behind you, and it was clear to go, the car behind you won't expect you to stop and you'll go right into the back of you. because he'd have expected you to carry on.
I've never had anybody run the back of me, but they tend to overtake me.
Yeah, well that's why, because they've overtaken you instead of going into the back of you.
Yeah,
So
I think they're just being impatient. Really.
you've just been lucky.
Roundabout right.
And at the roundabout we're going to go right.
I've never been caught lucky before.
It was always the first time for everything. So we're going to look right, ahead, left, ahead, right. And we're going to plan coming up. So what we're going to do with the traffic from the left, what are they called? We call them blockers.
Well, it could be blockers.
So
couldn't
he may block the traffic coming from the right,
they? No,
but he's
not.
going straight across. So we look for anyone
I couldn't go there.
comes like, and this car's coming
yeah, I see
round.
his
If he
black car.
turns around here, he's going to block the traffic. He's going straight on. Right, we can go now.
All right.
Off we go.
I think I see what you mean though. If
If he'd been coming,
that UK mail van had been coming round,
yeah,
I could have gone backwards and forwards half a dozen times, couldn't I?
yeah, would he have stopped the traffic coming from the right,
Yeah.
wouldn't he? Yeah, so that's what we call him, a blocker. So you've got to look out for those, as well as with cars coming from the
Yeah, and the only
right.
person who could have got to me there would have been a limbo dancer, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
I haven't seen many of them around recently.
You don't get many of them around Harpenden, do you?
No, we don't, no.
I've not seen many.
So right ahead, left ahead, right.
That's it, yeah. So we can use those cars coming from the left as blockers.
Right.
So if we can see they're turning right, they're going to block the traffic from the right. So as they go round, we can go round.
So do I need to do these looks when I get to the roundabout?
No,
yeah?
you need to be looking well before. As soon as you can see the roundabout, you need to be looking as soon as you can see the roundabout.
Right.
So we need to be looking well ahead down the road all the time. Some roundabouts are open, so you can see from a long way back
Yeah.
that what gear you can get in, because you can see if there's anything coming. But some roundabouts are what we call closed,
All right.
and you've used restricted until you get there. So, but you have to treat each roundabout as you get to it. So, as you're approaching it, you can see if it's open or closed.
All right.
On a closed one, you're going to have to slow down and maybe even stop. You just get the appropriate gear. You get the appropriate gear when you get there, to see what traffic's coming. But if it's open, you can get the appropriate gear on approach. So if it's an open roundabout, you can see clearly that there's nothing coming. You could probably keep it in third gear if it's a large roundabout and just carry on round.
Yeah, I'm good with the gears. It's just
But if it's a busy roundabout, we're going to have to stop and let the traffic go before we can emerge. Then we look for those blockers as well as we approach.
All right. Even at a busy roundabout, the blockers might help me down, won't they?
Yeah, of course they will. Yeah. Even if it's not busy, they will help you. We've just got to be looking all around the roundabout as we approach it.
Right.
So we can look at the situation, assess what to do, and then act on what we see.
Oh yeah, my brother's learning to drive at the moment. His instructor keeps banging on something about a ladder.
Ladder, yeah. Look, assess, decide.
Oh, so I was the make of a car. How's that frog getting on all right?
Yeah, it's getting on well now. Yeah. So we've got another roundabout coming up.
Oh, right.
So where are we going to look?
And at that roundabout, we're going to be turning left.
We're going to be turning left at the roundabout. So where are you going to be looking?
I'm going to be looking to the right,
Yeah,
ahead,
Yeah.
left, ahead, right.
that's it. Good.
I'm going to look early.
Yeah,
Oh, there's a blocker, isn't it?
yeah,
Another blocker.
yeah.
Okay, go now, go now.
That's it. Yeah,
Oh,
good.
another roundabout. Oh. That's really useful, isn't it?
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
Cool. I'll tell you.
they're only useful if we're looking well ahead
Yeah.
and planning early. Because if we don't look well ahead, we won't see them in time.
My wife's going to be amazed.
She will be amazed.
I'll actually get the bingo on time tonight.
Have to take her out for a nice trip.
actually took her out for tea last night. Tea and cakes. Tea and biscuits.
Did you?
Yeah,
Nice,
she,
nice
yeah,
big spenders, eh?
yeah, she wasn't very impressed with giving blood afterwards, though.
The old ones are the best ones, aren't they?
She loves me, really.
Someone has to, don't
I
they?
think.
Yeah. Okay, just remind me where you're going to look at this roundabout.
Right ahead, left ahead, right. We're going to turn right.
So we're going to turn right.
Right ahead, left ahead, right. Clear to the right.
Is that good?
I'm finding that really good.
Is it right
I should have met you years ago.
We were in that. No, I can't. If I could say it, would be helpful, wouldn't it? My mouth wants to say it, but my lips are not complying.
You knew what you were talking about. You could charge me with this lesson, couldn't you?
Now I forgot what I was going to say. You seem to be handling those roundabouts now, so I'm going to leave you to it, but I'm just going to keep an eye on you.
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit confident now.
Just make sure it's okay. Yeah, good.
Yeah, if I can do a bit on my own now, I'll really do my confidence governance assessment tomorrow, won't he?
That's it, yeah.
I suppose he won't be telling me to look right ahead, left
No,
ahead,
he won't
right,
be.
will he?
No, he won't be telling you anything.
Unless
so.
he's a nice
Yeah,
man.
we'll just have a little drive along, and I'll just keep an eye on you, just
All
make
right.
sure everything's okay. Then, if you carry on as you was doing those roundabouts, you should be fine.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. At the roundabout, we're going to turn right.
Then we're going to turn right at the roundabout.
Right, it's clear, so I'm not going to stop.
Yeah, good, well done.
So we didn't get to the corner a bit earlier there, haven't it?